3DO.
To all things comes an end. We are no more than a character in a story, our lives easily extinguished by an arrow or a stone. Turn the page and thousands die. And for what? For the pride of two leaders who are inexorably drawn together by the power of two swords and a mutual destiny. And then the sword of frost and Armageddon's blade clash. A blinding flash. Another turn of the page. The destruction brings earthquakes, volcanoes, floods, and deaths uncounted, and acts of bravery too. Just when it seems we are doomed, we flip the page once more, and countless fortunate refugees flee through portals into another world. Is this the end of our tale? No. We are the pawns of fate. There are still many pages to turn. And to all things comes a beginning.
And welcome back, my friends. Welcome back to something so unique that I would even cry. Welcome back to Heroes of Might and Magic 4. Yes, we're playing again Heroes of Might and Magic 4, but this is a sexy Heroes of Might and Magic 4. Now, in this Heroes of Might and Magic 4, I will be continuing on with a live campaign, that is the Lysander's campaign, which means I'm going to be continuing on scenario number 2. I only ever finished scenario number 1, that is the very first level, the very first mission. And because of this, it's kind of an awkward situation. That means that the first thing that for this sexy stuff, the part 1 of sexy Heroes of Might and Magic 4, is gonna be the actual second mission. If you want to wait see the first mission, of course you should, because to understand the storyline and all the heroes that I chose, and just an amazing adventure in its own right, it's gonna be on the bottom of in the description. That is everything, that is the entire playlist for the scenario number 1, that was a let's play for the Heroes of Might and Magic 4. And since I'm not doing let's plays anymore, I'm doing this sexy stuff that is specifically to my own channel, and that is very unique to my own channel, that is, and that's about it. So sexy Heroes of Might and Magic 4, Winds of War. Now we all know that there is a big kahuna burger about why Heroes of Might and Magic 4 is the worst Heroes games of them all. I do not consider that. This is actually my favorite Heroes game of them all. It goes away from certain things that I do not like about Heroes in general, and of course I've talked about that during my entire playthrough of the very first scenario, and when the Turn Based Chronicles that I did one of the scenarios, one single player scenarios, which was the Ice Age scenario, which is again completely blind as a bitch. Anywho, Heroes of Might and Magic 4, as you all know, if you of course watch, and because mostly people don't watch these turn-based stuff that I actually do for the channel, I really don't care if the people do miss the first scenario, they don't watch that crap. Again, it's gonna be there if you want to watch the first scenario that I did for the live campaign. Anyway, because the people just don't care about it, I can just go with this however I want. So I'm gonna be continuing on with ever so amazing live campaign, and see you very, very, very soon. And welcome back. Yes, welcome back again. Let's continue on. This is a second mission, as I said so many times, of my favorite Heroes of Might and Magic game of all time. There is no other. I love Heroes games in general, but I am Age of Wonders man. Age of Wonders is my favorite because it has everything that I ever wanted. There's not specific stratagem in Age of Wonders games compared to Heroes games. Now the thing is, what Heroes of Might and Magic 4 does compared to the previous Heroes is they make heroes useful. They make the heroes heroes. They are role-playing element in the game. You choose your heroes based on what you like about them. I for instance choose based on their storylines and all that. I have Araja, I have Catty, I have Genie, I have the Big O. All these characters are characters with a soul, so to speak. I chose them, I love them, and I role-play them. And compared to the previous games, which you usually choose heroes based on what they get in the army for the very beginning. If they get a catapult or whatever in the beginning, some kind of crap unit that you really don't want, say, yeah, I'm not gonna choose this hero and stuff like that. I choose heroes based on role-playing elements. If I like them, it just sits well with me. And Araja, Genie, Catty, and the Big O were there in Turn Based Chronicles that I did. It was the very first thing I did for the Heroes of Might and Magic, and they are a big part of the role-playing experience in Heroes of Might and Magic 4. The heroes are useful. They can become tanks and heroes, literally. I mean, they become heroes that can handle so many armies, proven by one of the Conan warriors for the Might faction that almost destroyed us at the very beginning of the Turn-Based Chronicles that I did. That is the Ice Age scenario. It proved that the bigger level, the heroes can handle so many other units like nobody's bitch. They are real heroes. From this point on, we shall be doing the Scenario 2 for the live campaign. Let's begin. I only realized how much a threat Sir Wharton was when we left Peladra's borders. Lysander assembled a small force because they could move quickly. The holy cleric Adamus and his gluttonous assistant Proetho asked to come along. Although my lord would rather have left Proetho behind, he couldn't refuse Adamus's request. Even then, I didn't believe Lysander would actually leave Peladra unattended until we crossed its borders. Is this the right time for you to leave, my lord? I asked him along the way. No. You don't have to go. Send me instead. Stay and protect Peladra. Good of you to offer, Milton, but I have to go. There is nothing I can do in Peladra except wait for the inevitable. Wharton is fighting a war of words and lies. I can't guard Peladra against weapons like those. This is the only way I can fight back. Who will lead Peladra? I wondered aloud. I gave Sir Daymark command of Peladra's armies while I am gone, so I guess I'm trusting him with Peladra as well, Lysander said. I stopped my horse in its tracks. But Sir Daymark is a cousin to the Griffinheart line. Won't he follow Sir Wharton? That's just it, Milton. Daymark knew the Griffinhearts well, and he believes King Griffinheart would never have a child out of the wedlock. He'll never accept that Wharton has Griffinheart blood, Lysander said. I grinned with pride. Many have underestimated Lysander's intelligence in the past, assuming he was a military commander without the intellect for politics. But my lord treated court politics like a battlefield. Wharton would waste weeks trying to convince Daymark to hand over the country. Meanwhile, Lysander would be able to search for a way to expose the fraud. And what I again like about Heroes of Might and Magic 4 is that the massive text. I love them walls of text, and I love that there is a story behind it. It's much more heavier than in previous games, or games after. So welcome back again to Heroes of Might and Magic 4. Again, we are back, part 1 of this sexiness, and we have a lot of heroes. Now, I did rewatch my let's play of the very first scenario, and we are, well, not the entirety at the moment. I am at part 10, I believe, and just to figure out what the fudge I was doing. So we have Lysander, which is a level 14 general, has a +2, of course, morale. I think they all have +2. It doesn't really matter. No, actually, him and Araja have that. Now, of course, we have Proetho, which is a level 11 priest. We have Ada, which is level 12 Paladin. Now, Ada wasn't supposed to be the lady of the night that was supposed to be going with us. It was supposed to be Caitlyn, but that didn't happen. I had to reload and redo the battle, I believe, because again, it's the biggest level heroes, and for some reason, certain heroes didn't go. You can see that in the last video for the scenario number 1. So yeah, I had to reload and just get the perfect heroes that I really wanted at least to go, and Araja is the one, definitely the general, the beautiful general. But you see the difference in attack right here. The damage model for hand-to-hand attacks, 58-21, a big difference, mostly because of Grandmaster Combat, increases the hero's melee range defense to 60, and of course Mr. Melee increases the hero's melee attack to 40 and divides the natural defense of enemy creatures by 4 and blah blah blah. Again, amazing stuff. Not hand-to-hand attacks, but I mean hand-to-hand attacks. The modifier. There are a lot of stuff here. Again, I have to familiarize myself with most of these things, but the point is we are back, so we can actually have again fun with my favorite heroes game in the series. And again, I did go with the order magic because for the order spells, I honestly never utilized them, and I would like to see expert order magic on Lysander. Why the fudge not? We do have the expert tactics, which gives a lot of nice stuff to the friendly creatures. We have the advanced offense, increases the melee range attack of all friendly creatures by 20%. Advanced defense against by 20%, and expert leadership gives all friendly creatures plus 3 morale and plus 3 luck. Again, it's all dependent if we have nature creatures and stuff like that, and all good stuff indeed. Now again, heroes in Might and Magic 4 completely different compared to the all other heroes. You know, mostly what happened with Heroes franchise is it became stagnant over time, and Heroes 4 is actually the most unique of them all. It does change certain things. The only thing that I do not like about Heroes of Might and Magic 4 is the sieges are awful, and that's about it. But other than that, everything is perfect. Everything exactly how I want. So yeah, there you go. That's exactly what he has. Again, Grandmaster Combat increases the hero's melee range defense to 60, and Master Melee increases the heroes to 40, and blah blah blah. Now, Proito is a priest. He has expert life magic. He can cast level 3 life magic spells. And the good thing is, all the spells we learned in the previous scenario actually go with our heroes. So we don't have to go back into the cities, relearn them, and all stuff like that. Which is an amazing thing, considering that I really need that. Considering that Cathy has some nice stuff. She has Grandmaster Resurrection. Allows the hero to resurrect 50% of the friendly creatures who die in combat. At the moment we are only heroes, but amazing stuff. That's actually kept as a skill, that is. But as the spell that she can cast, we have Blast. We have Displacement. We have Chaos Ward. We have all Death Ward. We have everything that really we need. I mean, this alone is just freaking amazing. And again, we have Defender, Heal, what did we mark here? Heavenly Sword, Mirth, Nature Ward, Mass Blast, which is the best, Mass Healing, like Celestial Armor, a lot of beautiful stuff, Regeneration, like all these spells can be used from now on, and that's just fucking amazing. I love that. Now, I don't know if Proito has all that bullcrap. Let's see. Proito doesn't. Proito doesn't really have every single spell, considering that, of course, he is a new character that just joined us in this scenario. So he can't die, and Lysander can't die. The items don't go with you. The game chooses randomly, again, of all the biggest heroes to go into the next scenario and stuff like that, so that's great, I guess. Not really, you can't really choose exactly who's gonna lead. You need to go with you in the next scenario, which is kind of annoying, to be honest. Anyway, let's see. She has Expert Healing. Gives hero 3 spell points, increases spell point recovery by 6 per day. Expert Territorial increases the effectiveness of life magic spells by 60%. It is one of the requirements for Master Life Magic. She also has the Order Magic and the Expert Combat, just because increases the hero's melee and range defense. And that's because, why not? Considering that most of the enemy do attack casters. And she's actually a paladin, she is not a priest. She began all this like a priest, but then she turned into a paladin because of the choices we make with our skills. And that's the other thing that I adore about Heroes of Might and Magic 4 is the skill system. Well, that is the class system. You know, you can mix and match however you want, and something will happen. You will get a different kind of a class, like a real role-playing game, D&D and stuff, if you will. And that's something you don't see, like in previous, again, in previous and the future Heroes games, it's solid. I mean, it's always Heroes 3. It's Heroes 3 is like the best, which is not true, and 5, 6, and 7 try to mimic as much as possible. But actually, Heroes 4 is the best because it just allows your hero to be many things. And having heroes alone, they can defeat alone armies, is amazing. Like, fucking amazing, first and foremost, because that's what heroes supposed to be doing in games. That's something I always have to say. Heroes are supposed to annihilate armies by themselves. And, heroes in all the other Heroes games always tend to side and drop magic, and I'm like, what the fuck, that's not a hero. But that aside, nonetheless, moving on. Araja. Araja is one of my favorite characters from Heroes of Might and Magic 4 because, again, she was the first hero we got in the Ice Age scenario, and since then she just, clicked with me. And I love her for it. She's my role-playing character here. She has advanced tactics, expert combat, and advanced nobility, which is such an amazing skill. Nobility is such an amazing skill. Give all creature growth 20% in the town that recognizes the hero as its governor. So you don't have, the best thing is you don't have to have that hero in the town constantly. She can still be useful outside, and she still can add to that growth. So killing this hero and capturing her would be a bad mojo down the line, right? Anyway, that's something I really love. Nobility, I'm going, of course, classical. She's going to be a general. He is also a general, but we'll see how to change her. I mean, the thing is, he's going with a little bit of magic, so there could be a little bit of different, not maybe a general, maybe she's going to become something different. That's just a beautiful thing. But as you can see, that 36 to 55, same kind of this amount of damage a troop does in combat. Really? Okay, but yeah, I mean, that's him. So 36 to 55, really? Yeah, they have the same amount of health. As you can see, 230. But again, he is massive. Again, mostly because we had those jewels on the map, and I concentrated for him to take specifically all those jewels that add plus something to speed, plus to mana, and he also has mana of 33, which is kind of an amazing. Proito has 40, but he's level 11 priest, and you can see that, of course, Ada has 52 magic points. Of course, movement and the good stuff, and initiative 7, 11. Like 11 initiative for Lysander. That's just freaking amazing. If he gets that beautiful crossbow, perfection. So this is it. That's about it. Let's move on and start picking up this stuff here. Now, I again would go specifically. We have 2 priests, so to speak. I would like again to mostly upgrade our friend here. Which is Lysander, of course, and do something with that, like upgrade that certain aspect of his. As you can see, we have 4 coffins full of gold. It's all depending on how much XP we can get out of those treasure chests, that is. And I'm worried that it's exactly what I want to try on. I mean, he is level 14, and again, he can't die, so he is the most important. Level 14, so I'm going to go first with Ada. Yes, Ada. She will get a little bit of love, and see, I was there when Lord Lysander sought Adamas's wisdom on how to pursue the Oracle of Dawn. Proito had not been invited. I had brewed and served them tea when my lord asked, "Will this oracle be able to help me?" "How do you mean?" Adamas's replied. "She can see the future, yes, but what I need to know is the past. The real question is, what blood flows through Wharton's veins?" "You don't understand what the Oracle is, Lord Lysander. She is a highly spiritual woman, beyond anything I have ever seen. The future, the past, the present, all these things are meaningless to one of her wisdom." Lysander didn't seem to fathom what the priest was talking about, nor did I. How could the passage of time be meaningless? Adamas placed a hand on Lysander's arm and said, "Spirituality, Lysander. You have already talked with the Oracle of the Dawn, and already know her answer. She would tell you that within your heart and spirit you know the identity of Sir Wharton's blood. If I had been confused before, I was even more so now. I could only imagine how Lysander felt. So let's immediately get that, and I'm thinking because this feels like a quest map, no building and stuff like that of units. Could be that we just hero, the hero stuff. I'm just gonna go for the XP. Get maybe a level up. Okay, it seemed no level ups for her as of yet. 744, so the next chest is gonna give her some Lovenzy. Oh, a 4-leaf clover. And a Helm of Seeing. Okay, so reality wise, I mean, I want to get her on a better level because she's the main class hero, priest, paladin hero that I want to utilize. So let me see. She gets a 4-leaf. All friendly targets get +1 luck, and Helm of Seeing the hero, and all friendly targets are immune to blind. Okay, well, you can stay on her. Now the greatest thing about here is that you can join heroes and be like, we are amazing, we're the best group ever, and just be cool like that. Also, the big difference between any other heroes is, of course, the formation stuff. There is not like a massive battlefield, a little bit wider battlefield like in previous games, where you can really run left and right. It's much smaller than that now. And this is how we're going to be going. And go into a tight formation. Yeah, tight formation. Great. So they're going to be like this completely. So you can only have 4 units up front and 3 units behind. That's how it will always be. You don't have the ability to present yourself the way you want, that those units position them how you want, where you want, and that's it, like in all other heroes. Now, someone can find that as a bad thing. I don't mind it because, again, it's just there to be and be cool like that. I'm fine with it, honestly. I mean, it would be nice if you had the bigger battlefield, but that's fine, I guess. Anywho, the objective here truly is Lysander leaves Pelagia to find the mysterious Oracle of the Dawn. She may be his only chance to prove Sir Wharton a fraud. But this wild land where he now treads is filled with many dangers, and he has left the bulk of his army behind to protect his kingdom. Can he fight his way through these rogues and monsters facing the Oracle's tests along the way? Again, we are playing on the harder difficulty, which gets neutral armies are larger than normal. You start with the same amount of gold as the computer player, and computer players have no handicaps. That's actually the best freaking difficulty. Just a little bit more on neutral armies. So reach the Oracle of the Dawn by completing all the quests she gives Lysander and lose Lysander and Proetho. And that's it. Amazing stuff indeed. So let's begin. I don't think we'll be able... Oh, that's a quest stuff. Let's go. Out of respect for the Oracle of the Dawn, only Lysander, Adamus, and I entered the tower. We found it empty and quiet, but without a speck of dust or dirt anywhere, as if someone came in every day to clean it. At the top of a quiet gateway was a stone altar. Lysander approached it slowly while Adamus and I stood back. We didn't know what to expect. There's an inscription, Lysander said, indicating the surface of the altar. Let's see if I can decipher it, Adamus said. But before Adamus could take a step, my lord said, No, I can read it. It's Erathian. Then he read, Come only the worthy, only the spirit to the Oracle of the Dawn. To pass the trial of greed, cast 10,000 gold into the pond. Pound, really? Well, pound for the gold, fuck it. A test, Adamus said. Yes, Lysander said unhappily, and I'm sure it won't be the last. So, well, all that gold gone poof to the experience. Well, that's fine. Not really, but that's fine. Not really, but that's okay. Moving on. I don't think that's gonna be the only way to gain gold. Considering he's a noble persona. Not him, that is Araja. Araja is supposed to give us a gold a little bit. Yeah, 100 gold per day for their kingdom, plus 10% for level of the hero. This is why nobility is like the beast. This is why the nobility is like a beast of burden. And you already have gold. How do you not like those heroes? Like, oh my god, I love everything about this goddamn game. Like, this is my favorite heroes game of all time. It's just ridiculous stuff when people say that it's not. Fuck you guys, I am going home. Look at the graphics. Amazing graphics. Just fucking amazing graphics. How can you say no to these drugs? You can't. 2 gems. Excellent. Because gems, not gems, actually, the crystals are the hardest. Is a precious that is rarer than wood and ore. Save for the gems, I guess. Though I do remember having problems with crystals, because crystals really you need for the angels and stuff. So we're not the time, so we can just have fun. You know, I mean, just look at the game. It's amazing graphically. Just, oh my god. There's the experience shrine. Learning stone. Gives you 1,000 spirit for each one of us. The mystical powers of the Learning Stone are still unknown, but heroes who stare into its surface benefit from the experience of those who have visited it in the past. Araja, Proetho, Lysander, and the Ada learned much from this strange stone. And of course, Ada is the one that will level up. And let's see, what can we go? Master Common, no, I'm gonna force go with a Master Spiritual, increases the effectiveness of Life's magic spells by 80%. I would go for Master Combat down the line just to increase her defense. Excellent job. Let's see. Mercury. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Now, also remember, compared to the previous games, you have an ability to choose. Do you want the roaming enemies that will attack you if you aggro them in certain radius, or you just want a static areas like in previous? See this yellow stuff? That means that if we stay here in one of the yellow zones, the enemy will attack us, because they have that kind of stuff. And I like that. That's a new addition to the Heroes franchise. Well, a franchise that died out with this game, and then got back with Ubisoft's game. Anywho, but this is the best game in the series. And I just love, again, this. I know I said this before in my previous video in the first scenario, but this is what I love the most, is in general, Heroes have this kind of a starry fog of war, and I love it. So we have scores or dozens. Scores are lesser than dozens, I think. It's like from 30 to... No. It's 30 to 90. And no, 30 to 60 or something like that. Trolls have an amazing constitution, which allows them to regenerate all their hit points at the start of each combat round. Chaos. Regeneration. These could be a little bit badasses. I mean, they're kind of evil and stuff. So I'm gonna save here like a beast. I do remember I wasn't saving this amount when I played this beast, but honestly, I'm playing a campaign and I just want to finish at least one. So nothing we can really do. We can aggro it maybe, like, and there it goes. Immediately, like, excellent. Excellent. So there you go. Nonetheless, again, heroes up front is tight formation. We have 2 beautiful, ever so amazing priests in the background. So let's begin this beautiful thing. We have, oh my god, that's actually quite a lot of trolls. Let's see, yeah, 45. These are like tier 3 creatures, I think. Yes, I believe they're tier 3 creatures. Let's see what we can do against these. Now the thing is, they can only move at, well, they can only move towards us, and we really can't do anything against them. We do have a magic fizz from Catty and Proetho, I believe. Let's check this out. Ice Bolt, 96 damage, Flight, and that is on Proetho, I believe, right? No, actually, that's not Proetho, my bad, that's Lysander stuff. This is the first time, actually, I think, I'm utilizing, or at least I'm remembering. We have Displacement, Blur, Flight, Slow, Steel Enchantment Counteress, or Ice Ball. Let's go with Ice Ball and see how that's gonna go. Okay, 2. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see, you are who? Araja. I'm totally forgetting who is who. I can definitely actually see the difference between the models. I love that. Anyway, nothing there. We can go on defend. Now Catty. She has the most stuff. And I'm gonna go with first Mass Blast while she actually has mana. Or Mass Healing, Mass Blast. Cause offering targets do maximum damage. This is very important, of course. We don't have any actually ranged unit. Could be kind of problematic, but we shall see. So these creatures have clubs. That is the trolls. They have clubs. Means that they're gonna club you to death. That means also that we can utilize something else. Let's see. Death Force Song of Peace. Cause enemy target within the line of sight of the caster to become unable to attack or cast spells on the caster's army during the next turn. Very important to use this a few times. Celestial Armor. Increases the melee and range defense of all friendly targets by 25%. This is good. This is why it's good to have 2 priests. Honestly. Okay, increase in morale. Let's see, can we cast something else? Well, to be honest, Do we have any kind of offensive spells with Proith though? Heavenly Shield. This is for the caster himself. That's not what I want. Holy Ward. Death. No, we're not fighting death units. Holy Shout does a number of points of damage based on the level of caster to all death targets. Again, not a death target. Mass healing regeneration. Yeah, in general, we're gonna get fudged. I mean, we could immediately lose this. Thankfully, I saved like a little bitch. So that's great. Let's see. Let's go back and see again. Yeah, Holy Ward and Holy Shout. Nothing. Defend like a beast. Defend. Oh, maybe not. Not. Ice Bolt. Oh, you know, like choose who are you gonna actually kill? Well, let's go on to 13 again, lower by 2, but you can just see that we're gonna get fucking damaged by these beasts. We can just get damaged by these beasts. But it's a good thing. It's again a blind run, and we have to figure out everything. So it gives you also the combat is completely different compared to the previous games, and the look of it and everything. And I still adore it. I mean, the animations are just freaking amazing. The music is great. Everything is just beautiful. So let's see, Magic Fist, Precision, Dispel, Blur. We can slow them down maybe. Some of them, if possible. A Martyr is cast on a friendly target. All the damage done to a second friendly target will then be transferred. Well, it doesn't really matter. These guys are gonna punch us all to death anyway. But it's a good thing to again see. Retribution is cast on a friendly target. When the enemy attacks the target in melee combat, the attack will take damage based on the level of the caster. Interesting. I don't think we'll be needing that. The Song of Peace could be the thing. Slow or Song of Peace. Defender. Increases the melee and range defense of all friendly targets by 50% when they're defending. Ooh, that's a good thing. Go for it. And, ooh. Oh yeah, they're healing themselves, slowly but surely. That's a bad mojo. Indeed. Well, we only have a Magic Fist. I'm gonna fist them to death. Okay, we might be able to do something here. Let me see. An Ice Bolt. Excellent. Okay, you can see definitely now we're being kind of damaged. We still have a lot of mana, so I can definitely heal. Definitely can heal. Ooh, do I have the best freaking heal? It's 168 hit points. Oh boy. Excellent. Excellent. Ooh, -7 by Lysander. Jesus. They're going for Araja in Lysander, but ooh, lower morale on that troll. Excellent. We might be able to do this. Spiritual armor. Okay, again, melee and range increase, but on only one target, not in general, as we already have Defender on everyone. Heavenly Shield, that's for the caster himself. Mirth, yeah, Mirth gives a target to maximum morale. Ooh, do I have Mass Mirth, if that even exists? I can't remember. Mass Healing Regeneration. Okay, Mass Bless we did, Celestial Armor we did. Mirth. Maximum morale. I don't think we're gonna be, like, considering that these are heroes, I don't think they're gonna break morale that easily. Well, we could fall back completely, or maybe utilize a Magic Fist, or Blur. This is for range defense. This spell removes all spells. Magic Fist Precision. This is for ranged attack. Great stuff. Displacement. Oh, this is a good thing. You? Well, not where I wanted you to go, but that's fine, I guess. It was in the sword of Lysander sword that specifically does more damage than anything, so let's, like, instead of that, let's utilize melee and attack you like a little beat you off, and then finish you off with Araja. Excellent job. Let's see. Holy Ward, Bless, Exorcism. Honestly, Purito doesn't have anything useful for me. I mean, except healing, of course. Regeneration. Yeah, I'm gonna keep him as is for now. We're gonna fall back with them, because they might get fudged. Okay, going for Araja. Good job. Good job indeed. Excellent. Oh my god, the Lysander doesn't even feel this. You can see that just the hero, how much damage he can really take and do. But then again, thankful for those crystals at the very beginning that I concentrated for Lysander to get all of them crystals. Well, first I'm gonna finish you off. Maybe. Heal her immediately. Excellent. So I really don't have to worry about anything, to be honest, as long as they don't go on them. Maybe we should cast a armor on ourselves. That is on my casters, because you don't know what's gonna happen really. Okay, there goes a troll. Oh, bad luck there, it would seem. Well, let's concentrate on killing the 11 trolls. 7, like 319 health down, hit points. That's just ridiculously good. You know, like, I'm so happy that he's so good with this bullshit. Just amazing. Let's see. Heal on her. Thank you very much. Can I? No, yeah, cast heal. Thank you very much. I actually expected the worst out of all this. So 60 trolls just go down like nobody's bitch. Amazing. Freaking amazing. And plus no time limit, so I can just have fun. And there you go. 1000 gold per day. Is that per day? Was that per day really? Oh, 1000 gold per day for it. We need 10,000, right? Yes, we do. Oh, I was thinking that this was actually a gold that I can pick up. That's one of the problems that this game actually has, is that you would think that certain things can be picked up, which they can't actually. They're part of the building itself. So also I like that there's like a dirt terrain movement cost of 1 per tile, and there is like a death terrain, which is good for certain factions, not good for the others. The grass is good for the other factions and stuff like that. Just amazing. I love that. I don't know if that was that much in the original games and the newer games though. I'm not so certain. Let's see. Ooh, gargoyles. Our very first gargoyles have naturally stony skin, which improves their defense. They're also elemental creatures, so spells and abilities which affect living things do not affect them. Well, it doesn't really matter, but they are flying, so they can definitely reach us in no time. Scores. You had dozens, right? Scores is lesser than dozens, or dozens is lesser than scores. God, I should start remembering these things. Elementals immune to certain, of course, certain spells such as poison, but we're not gonna poison them, we don't have that. This creature's stone skin increases its melee and range defense by 25%. The stone skin spell has no additional effect. Like a beast indeed. Oh, our first gargoyles. God, I love them. They're so 90s. I just love the look of them. Okay, so let's see. Pro Etho, what can we do? Well, first we do the Mass Blast, the Mass Armor, Celestial Armor. For everyone, thank you very much. We have Flight or Ice Bolts. I don't know if Ice Bolt would actually do on these. I mean, they are gargoyles. Well, it does do some damage at least. That's nice. Can't wait to get the crossbow, to be honest. Force my hero so they can at least do some damage before the enemy actually reaches us. Let's see, Bless, Mass Blast. We did Defender or Celestial Armor. Defender, melee and range defense. Well, to be honest, we need a full firepower of our battle stations, which means Mass Blast for the maximum damage. So these guys are gonna reach us. Yep. Oh, Lysander's such a beast. Such a fucking beast. Amazing. Oh, and low morale on you, you son of a bitch. Okay, so now we go on Defender. Right? Defender increases melee and range defense. Excellent. Excellent. Beautiful stuff. Oh, beautiful. Oh my, I do. Ooh. Yeah. This could be a problem, though. This could be a problemo. Proita's gonna die. And that's a bad mojo. Because we can't resurrect him like a little bitch. You see, that's a problem. These guys need to be defended well, but we'll see. We have a expert resurrection on Ada, so she will be able to do something maybe. Wrong thing. Pressed on the wrong thing. Great stuff. Let's see. From the sides like a boss. In your face maybe, or we can do immediate resurrection to someone. I don't think we'll be able to do any resurrection. I think this is a GG. Retribution, Heavenly Shield, Mirth, Martyr. This I should have actually cast on my personas. All damage done to a second friendly target will then be transferred to the recipient of the spell. Which means if I cast this on her or someone else. How? Well, oh no. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so we cast first on a unit that will be... okay. We first cast that on a unit that we really want to get the Martyr thing. And of course, she is the one we want to protect. So when they hit her, they actually hit him. Which is always an amazing thing. Excellent. Excellent. I love that. That's amazing. It's actually the first time I believe we're utilizing the Martyr spell. I'm loving that. You can see that she has actual boobs. Just saying. So what do we do with Burrito? I mean, if they do all this... Okay, at least with the Martyr. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do Martyr at the very beginning and everything on Lysander. So Lysander get all the damage. So Martyr is an amazing spell indeed. Magic Fist. Shall the fisting begin? Sure, why not? Sure, why not? For 2 points? Yeah, you just keep attacking her. It's all good. It's all good. Excellent job. Araja can handle these bastards finally. No, Pt.1 is dead, so I'm guessing I lost. So, anyway. Yeah, Pt.1 fell, along with our hopes for ever defeating. Yay. Our first ever loss in the game. He is saddened by the fact that it happened, finally. Okay, let's again capture. This is why you save constantly. One of the reasons as to why one should always save. No, we don't have to. We don't have to really do anything there, except again fight. A little bit of a different terrain. Well, not really, just the placements of certain things. Okay, first and foremost, Martyr will be going for everyone. That is who can actually cast the Martyr spell. It was seen that... Wait, it seemed that only Catty can cast Martyr. Is that it? Yes, it is. Okay, well then we go for Celestial Armor. For everyone, right? I have to remember this. Increases the melee and range defense of all friendly. Okay. Defend. Defend. No need to attack. Not now. First we have to concentrate on learning these certain spells, like Martyr. Martyr. So, Lysander, Proito first. like Proito can't die. No Catty, of course. That is Ada. God damn it, Ada. Oh, the damage, really? That's new. I didn't expect that amount of damage. Oh my god. Well, derp. Like, I didn't expect that amount of damage. And again, reload. Like, oh my god. Oh, what bullshit. What bullcrap. I mean, he can't stand the amount of damage he will be getting from the creatures. Right? So that's an additional problem to think about. We cannot really avoid them, that's for sure. So this fight has to happen. Let's try it again. You know what? Instead of that, run away. Let me just see. Yeah. Run away. And utilize something beautiful. Ice Bolt. Slow. Blur. Well, we're gonna slow. Okay. Let's see. Nothing we can do with Araja, but we can fall back a little bit. No, we don't have to. We don't have to. We can just stand in their way and do the amazing stuff. Now we can immediately cast the Martyr on him, and like that. Thank you very much. We didn't cast any of the defensive spells that we really need. That's why they did so much damage. We didn't really cast the right spells. We didn't cast the really right spells. Okay, again, into the melee, and let's do this. Can you reach? Yes, you will be able to reach him. Or her. So depending on whom they're going to be going towards. Oh boy. Choices, huh? Well, attacking immediately. Here, like a boss. Yeah, they're going for the Preta, of course. Of course, but now we have to utilize a beautiful defender. Increases melee and range defense of all friendly targets by 50%. I guess the celestial armor wasn't the thing we really needed. Yes, only by 25%. Well, defender immediately. Okay, the Preta will be healing units. He will be healing Lysander at this point. Or we can cast the spell that we didn't cast, like Celestial Armor or Mass Blast. Let's go with Mass Blast, because finally we need to do that maximum damage if possible. Yeah, now someone needs to start healing. Or we have Mass Heal. Do we have Mass Heal? 91 compared to 207. Excellent job. Beautiful stuff. To whom to attack is the question. Well, the ones that are actually attacking the poor Preta, of course. The 18 gargoyles. The 18 gargoyles are truly evil. Oh my god, the damage is ridiculous. That's 13. They're just annihilating us. Let's do the mass healing. Excellent, low morale finally on the enemy. And now to the 13, because he is doing the most damage here, and Lysander just can't handle the heat. He just can't handle the heat. Excellent job, Lysander. Excellent. Now again, mass heal probably, or just full heal. Well, let's go with full heal on Lysander. Excellent. Now I don't have to really worry about anything. Let's go with Celestial Armor. Why the fudge not? While we are here. No retaliation by Lysander. I don't know if there is like ability to just attack units from the side and you do more damage or something like that. The flanking stuff. Or, you know, if you dare attack from behind, you just can't retaliate. Well, honestly, we don't really have to do anything with defend and let the Lysander finish off these bastards. And he died like a beast by his own volition. Good stuff. Good gargoyle. Good gargoyle. And stab him in the face. Oh, one, really? What a douchebag moment there. We're gonna do a mass heal. while we can. Mass bless, mass healing. Excellent. And let's finish off this bullcrap finally. Now there are more gargoyles down there. Was this scores or dozen? Ah, fudge it. 69. And more gargoyles. Scores. 69 gargoyles. Again, a lot of gold though. I wish you the very best and next time more love.